Welcome back, guys. All right, so we know we got to get the build done. We only got a week away before the show is done. Off camera, I did go ahead and do a bunch of stuff. Let me show you. All right, guys, some of the stuff I did off camera is I went ahead and I polished all my Lawless stuff. I polished the triple tree. Look at that. Hey, see ya. Polished the triple tree. I haven't polished the sprocket yet, and I don't know that I'm going to need to because it's already pretty polished. But I did polish the kickstand, all the parts here that you see, the crowns, the shifter, all that. Next thing is off camera is I did go ahead and I finished up the gussets for the tank. I need to grind them down. They're all TIG welded, but I need to grind them down so it all looks like it's just part of the frame. And then we can get that tank on. So let's go do that. Guys, the tank is done and mounted, and I got a little bit of trimming to do up here to make it the same, and a little bit of body work to do. But I think it looks super sick. Glad it's on there now. I'm glad that's done with, because again, not my favorite thing to do. All right, so all we have left to do now, I still need to cut the seat post. Other than that, I think all the fab work is done. I'm very tempted to put an aluminum piece here. I don't know. Thinking about it. If I have time, I might do it. I think adding this to here now, I would do this and just do a weld on one, but let me show you why I can't do that. All right, so I knew the dimple dies needed something, so I jumped on the old Amazon and I picked up this aluminum mesh grill. Now, I'll need to flatten it out. I thought it was super cool because it's honeycomb shaped, everything's real pointy, so I should have enough to do there and get behind here. Now, I can add that stuff behind here because I can reach. If I built a panel here and I weld the panel on like that one, I can't get on the inside to add the mesh. I don't want mesh here, and then not there. So if I do have enough time to add the aluminum piece here, I'll do like maybe one dimple die in the middle and then I'll bead roll around it. I think that'll look kind of neat. I can follow this line here. I think that'll look super cool. And then one bead or one dimple die in the middle and then this behind it. I think I only have like 6 of these left, so I would only be able to bolt it on in 3 places, which I think should be okay. Now, the downside of working with such thin aluminum, yes, it's easier to bead roll, it was easier to dimple die, it was easier to cut, all that stuff was super easy. But once you come in here and bead roll it, it warps super bad because it's so thin, and it's hard to get it to lay down, and you can't unwarp it. It's just once you've, I don't know, maybe some other metal guys that are watching know how to make it not do that. It worked. I bolted it here and then I worked the bolts back to get that out of there. So this tank's not perfect. There's some edges I wish that I could, fill that weren't open, but this one's still touching up here where the other one's not, so I need to trim that down. Other than that, guys, I've been down here all day knocking out stuff behind the scenes, so I'm gonna call it a day. We're gonna get back on this tomorrow. I already got a few things in paint, but you're gonna have to wait till later to see what that color is. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. guys, new day, and a key piece to the puzzle just came in. Let me show you. In this box here, we've got our seat. Huge thank you to Mark over at Dope Leatherworks. Guys, I'm gonna put him again in the description below. If you guys want a custom seat made, makes them out of leather. He hand tools them. He's got a different variety of pans. I'm gonna link his Instagram and his Facebook below. If you guys wanna get your own custom seat made, he can pretty much do anything. I've seen him do some amazing stuff, but for me, check this out. You got dreams and I got dreams, so let's start making plans around them. Maybe we can dive right in. Oh, don't let me down. I've been killing love songs. Now I still need to cut the seat post down, which I'm gonna do, but I gotta try it out. I gotta get it on there, see what it looks like. I'm gonna flip the bracket so that it's long way. I'm gonna show you guys a trick, just in case if you don't know what I'm trying to do here. Let me show you. So when your bracket's like this, you can actually flip this over to give you another inch or so of seat clearance. So take that all the way out. These here come out. I want my seat to run forward, so I'm gonna take these brackets, now they were this way, we're gonna flip them upside down. This will get your seat down lower if you need it, and you can flip it back up if you want it higher. But you flip these brackets upside down here, and now we're gonna bolt it in. I need this to be forward because that's gonna give me the most furthest back. You'll just flip this upside down. Everything goes back the way it was, just upside down. Now what it did, like I said, it put the bracket up inside of here instead of it hanging down low. I still need to cut my seat post, but whatever. I actually might not even need to now. Come here, show me. I'll show you. That's gonna look really good. Like I said, I still need to cut the seat post probably this much, give or take, but looks really good on there, and it's comfy. Look at that. I got some smush to it, so that won't hurt my old man butt, but I'm digging that. Looks really good. Love the color. Let's get that seat post trimmed down and then get it on there completely, but we still got a lot of stuff to do. We've been rocking and rolling this morning. Let me kind of show you what we're going with. I'm going to show you some of the paint process. I'm not going to show you the colors until later. But to get to the colors that I want to get to, we've got to add some layers. Let me show you. Guys, if you don't, and I don't know that I have the link, but I got this on Amazon. I don't know if you guys watch Puddin's Fab Shop or not, but I kept seeing him use this thing. If you guys are using spray paint at all, you throw it in here, you lock it down, and it shakes it. If you don't lock it down enough, it does that. All right, let's go paint. All right, we got the bars hanging up drying. Legs already have brown on them. Now we're gonna add some black. The black is the next thing we wanna do. You don't need to get crazy with it. The best thing about rat rods or doing a patina style paint job is you don't need to be real, you just need to get some black on there. That's all. No big, nothing too crazy. Just get it on there. I'm gonna sand it down anyway. So you don't need massive coverage, which helps. But this stuff sprays so much easier with shaking it with that. There we go. Don't need like lots of coverage, just get it on there. Get the bottoms, get the corners. Want to watch your sand throughs. Now we need to hit the bars, and I need to do the bars in the brown. I've already been shaking it up for a while. Tell you, dude, that Amazon paint shaker is like, I think 20 bucks. So worth it. I mean, the paint's laying down, like, so nice. Because I'm not shaking it with my hand. All right, we're gonna let that dry. I do have some stuff going on over here that I want to do. Let me put that away because you guys don't need to see that. Not yet. That's what YouTube's about, waiting until the end when you can just fast forward through it. But anyway, I have decided that I may make a gusset for this. I might do it out of aluminum, do it bolt on. I think that's gonna look kind of cool. It'll really tie, I think it'll tie everything together if I do that. Also made some gussets that are gonna go down here. I think I'll just bead roll those, do like a cool little bead roll pattern in those, and then those will be 16 gauge. We'll weld those on. Then all the fabrication should be done, I think. I don't think I have anything else to do other than getting the mesh grill inside of there. Whew, got a lot to do. But I think we're gonna get it knocked out. I may not even get it done. Probably miss this Sunday, I don't know. So much to do, I may end up missing Sunday's video. But if I do, I do, I guess. I'm not gonna sweat it anymore. I used to stress myself out about it. I'm loving it. All right, let's get to work. Hey guys, I am so sorry for the interruption. But if you could you click that subscribe button for me? Also, turn on your bell notifications. That way you catch all the content as I post it. And if you want to check out anything early, head over to my Instagram. I post things there probably quicker than you're going to see them here. Thanks, guys. All right, off camera, I did go ahead and cut one of them. So that'll go something in there like this. Just got to trim out around there a little bit more. But I'm going to knock these out real quick, get them dimple dyed, get them bead rolled, and then move on to the other stuff that we still need to do, like cutting off the seat post that I said that I was going to do probably 15 times now. there turned out to be a lot more work than I thought it was gonna be. I did decide to add the brackets, and then I'm gonna go ahead and drill them out just to get them in there. Like I said, this stuff warps real easy, but once it's screwed down, it should go down pretty well. I got one more bracket to put in here, and I'm gonna wait until I can actually bolt it down to see where that's gonna go, and then I'll weld that on. I actually ran out of TIG wire, TIG rod, but luckily some will be in tomorrow, so we're gonna wait till then. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm kind of pooped. I don't know why. I think I'm just putting in so many hours on this. I'm just exhausted. So calling it a night. We'll get back on it either tomorrow or Thursday. Like I said, a video is probably not gonna go out this Sunday anyway. I don't know. I'm gonna try. But either way, have a good day. All right guys, new day. I got some more welding wire in, so I went ahead and knocked this out really quick off camera. All these tabs are in. Just got to go ahead and grind them down, clean them up. I think that looks super cool. Got to do the other side, so I'm going to go knock that out really quick. And then I think what I figured out what I'm going to do on this here is I'm just going to add some tabs from here to here, here to here. And then I'm going to make these cool little aluminum. I'm going to do these out of aluminum also and just make them bolt on. And that way it still has some structure because of the gussets that's holding these on, but I can do that cool because I don't want to do a dimple die, but I want to do a cool little like two-sided bead roll. I'm going to try it. I've never done one before. I'm going to see how that comes out. I think that'll look kind of neat. It'll look like a floor pan of a car kind of a deal. And that's going to go, I think, there. So I'm knocking that out too. Seat post. And then it's time for body work and get this thing to paint. We got a week, 2 weeks. 2 weeks as of Monday, which was 3 days ago. So a week and a half. Let's go. So this gives you kind of an idea what I'm doing here. These are going to be kind of like benches. So what I'll do is these are going to get TIG welded on both sides. Then I'll make an aluminum panel that's actually going to cover all of this here, and it'll get bolted right down to it, and it's going to look kind of like a floor panel is kind of what I'm thinking. How I am envisioning doing this is, let's say there's my panel, and then I come down here and I bead roll like that, and then I come in here and something like that, just kind of like almost like if it was the floor pan of a car. So that's my idea. So let's get these TIG welded on first, and then we'll drill holes in it. It's only gonna take two nutserts, which I do need to, now that I'm looking at this, I need to make sure that I can put the nutserts where I need them. This isn't gonna work. I'm gonna have to make these smaller, move them out more. Probably a better idea. Yeah, move them there, and then these panels need to be situated to where I can lay the nutsert in there and then bolt them down. So yeah, these definitely, probably gonna have to cut those in half. Okay, well, let's go do that. I decided to nix that. It wasn't coming out how I saw in my head. It was really just looked like a weird flat panel right here, and then all that running around. It's plenty of structure. I've sat on it. The frame didn't budge. So I think if I'm going to maybe possibly get this video out for Sunday, that I need to get started on the body work. I think that's where we're probably gonna finish it. Get the body work done, get it in primer, and then you guys are gonna have to wait till the show to see it. I think that's what we're gonna do. I might even go live at the show, so comment below if you want me to go live while I'm at the show, and then you guys can see it. It's March 9th, but maybe I'm gonna try. Give me time. It's Thursday night. If I can get it done and get this video up by Sunday, then we'll get it in paint, and I'll show you guys in this video. If not, it'll just have to wait. But let's get body work done, because I love me some Bondo. All right, we got some of the body work, or we got at least got the stuff laid. We got the filler laid. I will come in, I'm gonna let this dry overnight, come in, sand it down tomorrow, and then we'll get it into primer. And then hopefully after primer, we can go right into paint. I am having some issues with the paint on the other stuff. It took like an entire day to dry and it was super sticky. And even now I can dig my nail in it. So I'm kind of worried about that, because when I start to sand it back for the patina, I don't want it to like clump back. I also picked up an airbrush, so I got some airbrush work I gotta do. Either way, guys, I'm gonna jump back on this tomorrow. We're gonna get as much done as we can get done tomorrow so that we can get the video out for Sunday. See you tomorrow. All right, guys, we're back on a new day, last day. I'm not gonna bore you with the body work part. I am not gonna have time to get it into paint in this episode. Make sure, check out next Sunday. You guys will get to see it before anybody else gets to see it at the show. So that's what we're gonna do. But we've gotta get this grill insert. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna mount it to the tank, to there, to the other part that I built. So I picked up this right here. It's a 2-part epoxy. This should work. It sets super fast. It says it can hold up to 3,300 pounds. A lot. I need to figure out how much of this mesh I can cut out of here and how I'm gonna fit it, because the dimple dies protrude in. So let's see what we can do. I think what I have to do is get some different epoxy. Like, this stuff's okay, but I'm going through it pretty quickly. I think for the next step that I figured this out, if I tape it on all the way around, especially because it's an aluminum mesh, if I hammer it around the dimple die, it'll actually hug it so that it lays completely flat. The epoxy's inside all the honeycombs over here and over here. I'm gonna let that set up. They said it only takes about 15-30 minutes or so. It should set up. We're gonna let that go, and then I'll flip it over, show you guys what we're working with. But I think I may go grab some other type of epoxy or something that just has more, so that I can take care of both sides. There, and I gotta get in here too. And it looks like we have enough though. That should be plenty. There you go, guys. It held up. It works perfectly. So yep, all that stuff held in from the back, holds it in. That's gonna hold up just fine. It's super strong. So I'm really happy about that. And like I said, guys, I'm gonna end it here so that I can get this video out Saturday. It's Friday night. Keep working on this. Make sure you tune in next week. I promise you guys will get to see this. I'm gonna post next week's video early. So if you're still watching, I'm gonna post next week's video Saturday morning, next Saturday morning. And that way you guys can see it before anybody else does at the show, because the show's not till 2 o'clock. So I'll post up 9 o'clock to next Saturday morning of the complete bike. And you'll get to see the paint and everything else as I'm doing it. Because like I said, I'm basically on a week as you guys are seeing it. That's usually the day after I put it up. So, all right, guys, make sure you stay tuned next week. Like, comment, subscribe. See you at the show. And thanks for watching. Later.